Captain K-Man!
Hey, we're back. It's K-Man.
Forrest?
It's Muay Thai Day. It's Wednesday. Sorry I posted the last video late. It's the first time back. It's hard to figure out how to use this stuff again. It's been a long time, but we're back. We're going to do some Muay Thai today. We're going to try something new today. So what we're going to do is we're going to show the drills. We're going to do the drills for a minute or two, and I'm going to try and fast forward them. So for every one of these drills, you can do as much as you want. As long as you're on. So I'm looking down at the dog. You can't see him. He's right here in the picture, though. So we're probably going to end up having to kill the dog this time. But Tripper likes to be in the videos, too. Tripper, say hello.
Hi, everybody.
By the way, this t-shirt is in honor of Patchy Mix. Re-signed with Bellator. One of the best fighters in the world. He's going to be the best 135 pounder in the world. He already is the best, but he's about to prove it to everybody else, man. He's the best 35 pounder in the world. Keep your eyes out. Patchy Mix. Rising Buffalo Star. Alright, first drill we're going to do, we're just going to do a little warm-up. I'm going to hold pads. I think you have force combinations to hit. You can tell your kids to hit whatever you want. Remember a good stance. Left leg forward, right leg back, hands up, elbows tight. Looking through our binoculars, which just means my hands are up outside of my eyes, not down here on my chin. I want my hands up here. Make sure my hands are a little bit high. I want my elbows in, not flared out. I don't want to be flying like a duck. I want my elbows in nice and tight. Hands up. All right. So just start out. Jab. Double jab. Jab cross. Cross across. Jab jab. We're going to go on to another drill that I do to make sure that the kids keep their hands up. This drill, if you're doing it as a parent with your kid, you can do it the way I'm going to show right now. If you have like two brothers that are working together, do not do this drill because they will end up punching each other in the face. All right? So if you have two brothers that work with each other, I want you to just make them touch like this. No, hands up. You just touch, make sure their hands are up, they're going to touch. All right? If you're working with your child or you got two kids that can handle it, what we're going to do is we're going to cover when I throw 1-2. So I'm going to throw 1-2, Forrest's going to cover. He's going to throw 1-2, and I'm going to cover. He's going to cover, I'm going to cover. He's going to cover, I'm going to cover. Boom, 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 boom. When we're covering, we're going to have our hands open. So my thumbs are touching my head. I don't want my thumbs out where I can't see what's going on, because now Forrest can throw hooks. I can't see anything. My whole vision is blocked. Okay? We don't want to have our hands like this. We want our hands like this so we can see what's going on. Like we're making a heart with our hands. Right? That looks like a heart, kind of. So like I'm making a heart right in front of my hands. All right? We're just going to do this for 2 minutes, and then you guys can train it as well. All right? And time. Good work. Great work, Forrest. Right, and we're back. Now we're going to do the zombie drill with the helicopter drill with the combination that I call out. All right, so remember the helicopter drill, I'm going to go whoosh, whoosh, and then I'm going to come back. So you're going to roll 4 times. Okay? Last time when we first started, you were rolling once, and you stayed down and let the other one come over. So it's boom, boom. You're going to roll both times, but you fix it by the end anyways.
Right.
Right. But just a quick review. If not, go back and watch our other video. You'll see it. Super easy to do. Barely an inconvenience. if you guys want to watch a good YouTube, check out the pitch meetings. I don't know who makes it, but you can look up pitch meetings, and they're pretty funny. And that's a line from there, and I stole it. So credit is due. I don't want to get a copyright strike. All right. So we're gonna act like a zombie. Forrest's gonna move out of the way. Gonna turn. He's gonna move out of the way. Arms out. Roll, roll. Turn around. Roll, roll. Now I'm gonna give him a combination to do. Combination number 1. Good. And now we're just going to do that for, I don't know, a minute or two. All right. This is a very good drill to get your children to move out of the way, and also to learn how to roll, bending their knees, keeping their hands up as they roll, and to work on the combinations by number. Remember, we did punch a combination 1, 2, 3, and 4, so you can call them out. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the last couple of videos. All right. I'll try and include a link in. Oh, speaking of links, if you're watching, please click subscribe and what? The bell?
Sure.
Yeah, you gotta click the bell thing so you can see when it pop up. He's my YouTube guy. He told me to say that. Except if I didn't say that, he was gonna beat me up this time. I feel like it's kind of a scammy thing to say, but it's all right. All the YouTube people do it, so I guess it's okay. All right, so we're gonna work on some round kick stuff. So I'm gonna put my gloves back on, and we're gonna work round kick stuff. If you haven't watched the round kick video, kicking combinations 1 through 4, go back, check that video out. It's a good video. Remember when we kick with a round kick, we want our knee turned over. We want to be kicking with our shin, not our foot. We don't want our foot up. We want our toes pointing into our opponent. All right. So we've worked on the round kick. Now we're going to work on some counters to the round kick, all right? We're going to start with low kicks. So I'm going to kick low, and Forrest is going to knee up guard, all right? So we should turn around so they can see your knee up guard. So I'm going to kick with my right leg. He's going to block to the side I'm kicking to by bringing his leg up, connecting his elbow to his foot, and putting his toes down, just like this. You want to make sure that you got your knee out at 45-degree angle to make sure that you don't get rotated around if your partner kicks you really hard. And we want to make sure we're doing this drill at kicking range. So we want to force us to take a little bit of step back so we're at kicking range and not punching range, because we're going to get jammed up. Forrest has been off for a while. He's a little nervous about his foot, I can tell. I will not kick Forrest hard, so this drill is going to be a little bit slow. If you guys have shin pads will make this drill much, much less painful. So I'm going to throw my kick. Forrest is going to knee up guard. Way. Throw my kick. Way. So I like us to have a nice, good rhythm. So we're going to bounce back and forth. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Way. 1, 2. Both people's hands should be up. I'm going to lead the kick. But my hands are up just like I'm really fighting. Forrest is 2. We're both in our good stance. Wee. Good. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Wee. Good. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Wee. Good. Now we're going to do it back and forth. So Forrest is going to feed me after I feed him. Wee. 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 Way, 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 way. See how we're getting a little bit jammed up? We should really be concentrating on keeping our kicking range. Because the more jammed up we are, the easier it is for us to hit each other with our hands. We want to make sure we're staying at kicking range. So this drill is to accomplish both. So make sure that as you're doing your step, it's really easy to start coming forward. Especially if your hands are rocking forward. If you're having a hard time with it, you can rock your hands backwards. If you're having a hard time with going forward, a lot of people do because their hands are like this, and they're moving it like this, and they move forward. So if you rock your hands backwards towards you, like this direction, it makes it a lot easier to stop from going forward as you're stepping. So now it makes it really easy for me to maintain my position and not move forward. Because when I'm doing this, my body's going to naturally want to go forward. Your body wants to go forward to engage. So by having your hands rotate backwards, it helps you to stop from going forward. It's a really neat trick my crew Mark showed me, and it's really helped me a lot because I'm one of those headstrong guys that just likes to rush in and hit stuff. So this has helped me a lot over my career. Just even when I do it, it's in my head. Oh, make sure you're not going forward. And it's a great tip that I learned from Crew Mark. I really appreciate that. Next thing we're gonna do our switch kick. So we're gonna kick the rear trail leg. Couple things we could do with that kick, but for now we're just gonna go to the back leg so we get practice bringing both our legs up. All right. There's a lot of different attacks we can use with the switch kick. So this is not a video on how to do the switch kick. We're just learning how to defend the leg kicks right now. So this is just leg kick defense. We're going to go through a lot of videos and show you some really cool attacks and counters and pretty much everything you need to know to beat somebody up and not let them take your lunch money. No one should take your lunch money. We're going to go back. We're going to do both sides now. Same thing, except when I do it, I'm going to do my switch. So I'm going to be here, switch my foot, and kick to the other leg. And we're going to go back and forth. So I'm going to go right leg, forcing to go right leg. I'm going to go left leg, forcing to go left leg. It's important to get a nice rhythm so when we move up to the body, we can also do that. All right? And we. You go.
Wait, what's the name, John?
Yep. Ooh, now you go. Switch kick. Ooh, here you go. Switch kick. Ooh. Okay. So this is a really good drill because it's going to help you see what is coming at you. So when I do a switch kick, the leg that I'm going to kick with, that shoulder's coming forward. So when I do a switch kick, my other shoulder comes forward. So if you watch your opponent's shoulders, you're going to be able to see which leg is coming at you. All right, it's a really good drill to help you watch your opponent's body as well. So you learn how to defend kicks and see kicks coming. And you don't want to be looking at their legs, because if I'm looking at Forrest's legs and he punches me in the face, it's not so good for me. Yeah. So I got to make sure my eyes are monitoring Forrest's whole body. I want to be looking at his shoulders, and I can see what's going on from his shoulders. And when I see him turn, I know I can either look at that foot or the hand. Something's coming at me. All right? So really easy spot, and where your eyes should be focused, not on their face, not on their legs. Should be looking at their whole body and focusing mostly on the shoulders. Right, we're back. We didn't go anywhere again. We just pause the video so it's easier to edit and I can do the fast forward stuff, hopefully. Otherwise it's going to be a very long, boring video of us kicking each other. Anyway, we're going to move on. We're going to go to the body kick now. So Forrest is going to kick me to the body with his right leg. I'm going to step out and I'm just going to do like a little duck dance. Like, dun, 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 dun. What's it called? I don't know what the dance is called, but
I think you got it.
no, I'm doing it right, but what is it called?
I'm pretty sure it is.
I don't know what this dance is called. Dun, 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 dun. Usually one of the kids in the class knows or one of the parents yells it out. I don't really, my memory's not so good. I got hit a lot, so I don't want you guys to get hit a lot. So you guys should be better than me, so you guys can learn all these defensive drills. So basically he's going to kick me. If I just stand there and eat the kick, it's going to hurt a lot. So when he goes to kick, I'm going to move my body. So I'm diffusing the kick by stepping away from the kick. So if he's kicking with his right leg, I'm stepping away from the kick. And now my arm is going to be just come up and down and catch the kick. All right, super easy catch. It's one I use a lot. I've used it in a lot of fights. It's really easy to do. It only sucks if you do this. If you take that kick. All right. If you take the kick, this kick is not a very good defense because it still hits you in the ribs and it hurts. Let me tell you, guys can kick hard. Derek Patterson had an awesome kick. If I have some video of it, I'll send a link to it where he kicked to the body really hard. Guy just ate it terrible. All right. Next thing we're going to do, we're just going to catch the kick. He's going to throw it. I'm going to step over. Wait, I'm going to catch it. When I catch it, I want to take my other hand. I want to have it out here protecting. So just like the other drill where the hand comes out and covers up, same thing here. It covers, protects me from him hitting me with this hand, and it lets me control his body so I can knee and off balance him. All right? So one more time, he's going to kick. I'm going to step out. Boy, catch the duck dance. I like to control right here on the neck because I can elbow, I can knee, I can kick his leg out. A lot of bad things can happen from this position. All right? So what we're going to do now, we're just going to go back and forth. And just, you already seen what we did the last drill. Now we're going to do the same thing with this drill right off the bat. We're just going to add switch kick too. Remember, if your child is kicking like this with the foot up, it's going to be a really easy catch, and it's really easy to hurt your foot. Make sure when you kick that you're still throwing a good kick and turning your shin over, okay? We're going to go back and forth, maybe for a minute or so, a minute and a half. We're going to make it look good. Sorry about the camera, all right? So I'm going to go first, right leg, whoosh, good.
To the TV.
Yeah. Mom wants a new one anyways. Right. So that Forrest said he's about to go into the TV, and I was like, Mom wants a new one anyways. So next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna block high. Okay? So this time we're just gonna have our hand up. If Forrest is kicking with his right leg, I'm gonna have one hand up, my other hand's gonna come over here and cover. I wanna cover up all of my head. Right? So the side it's coming to, it has a little bit of a hole here. My other hand's going to come in and it's going to fill in the gap. I'm going to put my gloves on for this one because Forrest kicks a little bit wild. And I don't want to eat a toenail in the eyeball. I have enough problems not being able to see my white blood cells eating my eyeball. It's allergies, not COVID. Alright, so a head kick. Right leg's going to come high, my hand's up, he's going to kick high, my other hand covers. Both my gloves, if I'm fighting with gloves on, are going to cover up my head. It makes a huge shield right here. It's going to be really hard for his shin to get in there. Same thing I'm going to do when he kicks to the body. I don't want to do a full head kick like this because guys kick hard, right? So as he throws that head kick, I'm still going to step out. Boom. And now I'm lined up to re-attack, okay? So we're going to do the same thing back and forth with a head kick. This one with your child, if your child is short, you may need to get down on your knees for this one, all right? They don't need to get down on their knees to catch it, but you might need to get down for them to kick you back. So maybe you can do 10 and 10. You do 10 on both sides, they do 10 on both sides, all right? Do not kick your kids hard with this one, because if you kick hard and you're much bigger, it's still going to come back and thwap them in the face even if they do it correctly. All right, size matters a lot in kickboxing. Size matters a lot in jiu-jitsu. So if you're 150 pounds bigger than your kid and you kick them, it's going to hurt them no matter what. It's going to hurt their arms probably more than their head, right? It hurts your arms when you take that shot because it hits your elbow. Man, it's not pretty. All right, so Forrest.
I need a minute to stretch.
What?
I can barely get that.
I'll get down on my knees. Forrest is stretched out. We is ready to go. I'll go first. I'll throw my right leg. He's going to block. Whoosh. He's going to throw his right leg. I'm going to block. Whoosh. Left leg. Whoosh. Good. Good step. Alright, so that's head kick. One thing that you can do that really help me, and maybe it'll help you as you're doing this, is when I first did it, I'd always try and remember which side is which. When I was doing a drill, right, I was like, oh, right side, left side, left side. As I got better and better, I just watch and see where the kick is coming from. Because sometimes your partner's not like me, and they throw the wrong kick, and you block the right way and you go into one. So it's really, really going to help your development if you watch where the kick is coming from and you're seeing the kick instead of just reacting and doing the movement. And that goes for everything we talk about: slips, rolls, checks, catches, trips, all kinds of stuff. You always want to make sure you're not just falling and doing the pattern, that you're actually seeing where the punch is coming from, where the kick is coming from. Is really going to help you develop as a fighter. It's probably the most important thing I've learned. I used to train poorly. I used to just go in there and grind out training and do the drills like you're supposed to. And like, it'll teach you to get out of the way and it'll teach you to do the right stuff. But you want to understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. If you don't know what you're doing, you should always ask whoever is teaching you. All right, that's something that I learned the hard way. Make sense? So instead of, like, you will never guess wrong if you can see where the kick is coming from. All right, awesome. Now, to end it up, we're going to do the drill. We're going to do follow the leader drill. This is called follow the leader drill. I'm going to lead, Forrest is going to follow. So whatever kick I throw, he's going to throw the same kick. So if I throw my right kick, he's going to throw his right kick. So it's going to look opposite. So when we're standing opposite each other. So when I throw my right kick, if you still face the same way as me, so we're facing the same way, we're both going to throw the same kick. I throw my right, he throws his right. But when we're facing each other, it looks different. So when I throw my right, he throws his right, it looks like different legs in the video. But it's really both our right legs, okay? So follow the leader is almost like you're doing on the opposite side, just so you know. So I'm not kicking with my right and then he kicks with his left. So it's not like that, even though that would make more sense as follow the leader. But I call follow the leader, we're both going to throw the same kicks, all right? So it's really easy to learn how to check. Because I know I just spent a minute telling you to understand where the kick is coming from, but you also want to be able to develop the drill. So you want to be able to knee up guard. If you can't knee up guard because you're too slow reading the kick, you're never going to get better. So as well as seeing the kick, you also want to be able to know where it's coming from so you can do the technique. Okay, does that make sense? And then eventually you're going to be faster with your reactions than they are with their kicks, because it's easier to see what they're doing and be a counter fighter than it is to actually throw. Because by throwing, you're leaving openings. All right? So I'm going to lead first, my right leg. Whoosh. So that's what the drill is going to look like. Hopefully it looks good when we speed it up, because it didn't look too good slow. You're obviously going to make mistakes. The more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. You can also do a body conditioning drill. I'm just going to have Forrest show it on me. This is a drill you can do if you want to actually get used to making contact. Because let's face it, this is a combat sport. It's not karate. We're not doing forms. We should start to get a little bit tougher. This one we should have shins on to do. So what happens is Forrest is going to leg kick me with his right, leg kick me with his right, leg kick me with his left.
Oh.
Body kick me, head kick. I still block the head kick the other side. When you're training these head kicks, you should try and kick to the shoulder, because it's going to keep your partner's body safe. If you kick your partner head 300 times in the practice, he's, number one, not going to want to practice with you, and number two, he's going to end up talking and remembering stuff like me. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure you're being safe when you train these drills. You want to try and kick to the shoulder. When you're doing that step out head drill, you can kick to the head slow, just like I was doing before. It's nothing hard and crazy. You're not trying to touch your partner. You're trying to get your partner to make sure that they make the blocks, all right? Start out real slow. Always start out slow in Muay Thai, be safe. There's 3 speeds to learn that. There's learning speed, there's training speed, and there's fight speed. Training speed is like this, so left, right. Right? You're throwing left, right. Training speed is a little bit faster, so he's gonna hold his hands. Boom, 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 boom. Fight speed is you're fighting, right? You're hitting as hard as you can. You're going berserk, not berserk. You're being under control, being a disciplined fighter, but you're really trying to do damage. All right. You should not be doing fight speed while you're training. Shouldn't be fight speed too often. Maybe if you're sparring like 80%, you're doing 60-80%, you're starting to move at fight speed. But when you're training with pads, you should be moving at training speed, especially till you get the combinations. Make sense? All right, that's all we got for today. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching videos. Make sure to like and share. Click the what? The bell. Click the bell. Right? Yeah. You're going to have to say that. That's going to be your job. I don't like saying I feel like a bad salesman. All right? Thank you guys.